It's good, y'all. Now, this is one of the old books that's been in my home, but one of the books that I don't even believe in. You know what I'm saying? Not the Bible itself, but just this version, or a lot of these new versions. Or when they came out with testaments and ripped out certain pages, I'm like, how do you do that? Like, nah, I don't trust that. Something ain't right. And that's why I want the original Bible or the original written word with the name Yah and Yahweh in it. That's why I don't really say the whole Christ thing or that claiming religion, Christianity, because it wasn't even that way back then. And it's for a reason. And I remember when I read the book and found out about 3, 4 years ago how it said it was okay to slave black people and all that other stuff. So at the end of the day, it has to be something funny about these new books. Because the most high that I believed in, I didn't believe he would want people to be tortured or treated that way. You know what I mean? And that's just what I feel. And that's why I feel yeah, these books are rewritten to make black people feel like we are nothing and supposed to be slaves and all that other stuff. So when racism really was taught or pushed out there, it was way back when they rewrote the book and what is it? Ephesians or whatever how you pronounce it, Eph6. There is with just as you would racism like to make one to treat another one less like crap or like shit. You know what I mean? Notice that the Deuteronomy is DROM24.7. And it says if someone is caught kidnapping a fellow Israelite and treating or selling them as a slave, the kidnapper must die. You must purge the evil from among you. So it just makes me wonder, you know what I'm saying? Because they say the children of Israel, we were spread out through different nations, all the other stuff. We know how most know how to break it down in a better biblical way. But these were the things that made me feel like, nah, I can't be believing in this book or anything, the name or anything in this book because something isn't right. Because the things it says is okay and it don't make sense. Because all that does is promote hate and separation and I'm saying racism. And there's other parts too that said was the Exodus, EXOD US 21.7. If a man sells his daughter as a servant, she is not to go free as male servants do. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of crazy if you ask me. I mean, why would the person want to sell their daughter anyway? And why would that be there? Making it seem like it's okay to condone and selling their daughter. Like that don't make sense. Like it's kind of crazy. So that's why I'd rather have that book that I have looked up before years ago. Somebody told me about 6 years ago about the true book, and it cost when I looked it up, it costed about $1,500 to $2,500. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of crazy because most people that think they have the real Bible have their little cheap one that's given free to them, or one that costs $50 or $100, or maybe less than that. But they don't have that one that's so expensive that they can't afford that might have the real truth and how it really is, the first written words and stuff like that. Because, if you get the cheap version, then you won't really know the truth, you know what I'm saying, from the real official book and all of that. Just like if you buy a cheap version of anything, you won't get the full effect or good quality as the thing that costs a lot more. Like I said one time about material, like the whole certain type of cottons and silk and all that. If you buy some knockoff silk or fake cotton or cheap whatever, it starts to break down. You know what I'm saying, and wear out and all that other stuff. What other shit lasts long, and that's the same as a good car. Buying a cheap car or a used car compared to a brand new one, or one that's really made out of a lot of metal instead of plastic. You know what I'm saying? So that's real talk. So I never thought it was cool when I had saw that in there, and I feel like nah, something about this book because I don't believe the Most High is that type. You know what I mean? I believe that's sort of devil's thinking, a way of slaving people. And it even says in certain parts too where they can be beat or you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. so I could say it better. Um, or like this one too, Leviticus 25:44-46. Your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you. From them you may buy slaves. 45. You may also buy some of the temporary residents living among you and members of their clans born into your country, and they will be your property. Be your property. Like, just a lot that makes me question, like, nah, I'm gonna believe in Yahshua, whatever you want to call him, I mean, how you pronounce it, the Most High, Yahweh, Elohim. I'm gonna go by that, you know what I mean? Because I feel like it was a long time ago where the book was tainted, rewritten, so the people that are really the ones that is talking about in it was to be confused and misled and all the other stuff and being controlled. So another thing, when we start to talk about a lot of the, people that come from our tribes or whatever, that's brainwashed or falling for this whole society thing to want to be famous, having money and material things, don't blame them. They ones that fell for it just like the most of us, the rest of us did. All y'all working a 9 to 5 or trying to fight for a career, go hard for a career, so y'all can take care of your family and all that other stuff. So we all part of it, and it's no other way out of it. So at the end of the day, don't be knocking those that's doing it their way or the only way they do know because they was pushed or raised into that. And that's why I don't blame. Like I said, really to be honest, a lot of my artists that come from, my tribe or my background or whatever, or race, like Tupac or 50 Cent, even like a lot of them are just caught up in trying to do whatever to have so much money so they won't go through that, tired of the image that we get as far as, black people, African Americans, Africans, whatever. And that's what it is. It's been pushed, Make people fight and want to have more and try to be better and live better. But at the end of the day, really being better comes from the heart. I mean, being a better person than the wicked shit and the ignorant people and all that shit. And treating people better and loving the world and spreading more and taking care of animals and the oceans and all of that. Like it's more than just people. It's about loving all of that. You hate dogs or you hate cats or you hate birds, you can't stand them, but the type that want to hunt them and all that, and like you part of the cause too. You part of that whole problem and shit. And everybody was part of doing something that wasn't right, and some still part of doing things or still watching sports or still playing rap on the radio and shit. And like I said, me, if I'm bumping rap, it's gonna be the songs of Tupac that really taught me something. I don't care what they say about Tupac. All I care about is the message I got from it, how to stand strong and not be scared and afraid to speak out and you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't blame a lot of them brothers. T.I., Lil Wayne, a lot of them got caught up and just wanted more. And then want to be another one caught up in the struggle or suffering or being hungry and shit like that. So that's why I would pray for a whole bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they're not the ones that made that system. None of that. They ones they got caught up in it. And sometimes they can't get out once they caught up in it. Just like ones get in the gang and then they get killed if they trying to get out. Same thing. Got caught up in it. Those ones that was trying to have help or somebody backing them up or tired of being messed with and shit like that. Whatever their reason was, or just because they want to be with a group that was coming together, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? They did it because they got tired of something, tired of struggling, tired of going through something in life and shit. So yeah, and on that note, I'm just end this real quick. Probably return with something else. But yeah, that's my part about the Bible. You know what I mean? As far as the Bibles we've been giving out here. And yeah, I respect the more people start telling the truth. You know what I mean? It ain't about none of that racism shit. Racism is whack. Shit been whack to me. I done dated out my race and all that, but then I did come to the conclusion that I felt like, it's sad that most people in my race or my neighborhood, in black society, African American society, that is barely any marriage and there's always broken homes and shit. And single moms and single dads and shit. Like, it's crazy. And all them women societies or women groups or women organizations, you know what I'm saying? All that separating each other from men and women, like that's whack too. But that's what it is for real though. I'm out of